Ain't none of you wait to turn. You tried to cut the heavy one off, but crashed and burned. Never outshine the master, what will you learn? What did you learn? I'm charismatic, courageous, and poised. What else? A man's man, I don't hang with no boys. Okay. What you gon' do, baby? Build or destroy? I walk in the building smelling like vine number 9. Life is brief at the longest, we running out of time. I'm built different, out of this world, Optimus Prime. The proof is in the shaking the bubble like moonshine. Hold up.
All right. What's the word? How's it going? My name is Ryan Wallace. I'm the co-founder and co-owner of Lonely Floater, and today we are interviewing with the one and only Boss Heavy. How's it going, bro?
How you doing, my brother?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, man.
Well, let's get this ball rolling. Boss, please introduce yourself.
For those of you that don't know me, I go by, the heavy one, Boss Heavy. I'm an artist, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, relocated to the West Coast, and I'm just, on a path, making my way through life, man. You know what I mean? Trying to express myself to the world along the way. Okay,
so along the way, and you're developing the music, like what got you into creating music? What got you into the music scene?
I think just the passion for music in general. I love listening to music. I love, the content that I can be able to get from music and how it makes me feel, So I think just having my own thoughts in my mind and life experiences that I went through, I wanted to figure out a way to express myself through music, and that was a way that I was able to express myself.
Within your tracks, Ingenuity and Frankie Lyman, you express black businesses, philanthropy, entrepreneurship, the hustle mentality. Can you elaborate a little bit on one of those things? For instance, hustle mentality. What is that to you?
Just pretty much having a by any means necessary, mentality, no excuses, and just putting yourself in a position to win at all costs. That was my way of getting out of the rat maze. And out of the obstacle of self-destruction, man, was stepping outside of that and, taking full control over my life, faith and destiny,
Taking control of your life and your destiny.
By going the entrepreneurship route, and not the traditional, 9 to 5, corporate America.
Preventing self-destruction.
Yeah.
So I remember one of our previous conversations we had, you told me a story about what got you into eating more healthy, sea moss, the elderberries, the black castor oil. Are you comfortable with sharing this? Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, once I realized that diseases didn't run in my family, poor eating habits did. Yeah. I realized that I was on the path to, moving in that same direction, and if I didn't pivot, or do something outside of the norm, the traditional, way of eating, thinking, and living, that I was gonna fall into that same category. So, by me developing early health conditions and catching it, early on, it allowed me, to realize, like, wait a minute, I'm doing this to myself. This isn't something that's going on genetically with me. You know what I mean?
Was there something that was like, okay, this is it. I need to get rid of this generational trauma. I need to get rid of this generational blockage, and it starts with me. What was that thing that pushed you to that point?
Like I said, just developing early health conditions, like just thinking that I'm normal, and having a blood pressure that was above normal, and they were telling me, like, look, if you don't get this together, get on some medication, you're not gonna be here long. And I'm like, I'm way too young for that. It has to be another way.
Exactly.
That's always been my mindset, though. It has to be another way. Like, I've always been like, kind of hard-headed as a kid, and, what I mean? Just strong-minded, overall. So just taking an alternative route and an alternative opinion ultimately led me into a better position than, what they had planned for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with that, self-help, philanthropy, passing on financial literacy, the things that encompass Boss Heavy, where else would you say, like, who are your musical influences? Who inspired you to be who you are today? Like, who opened the door for you?
Oh man, listening to people like, you know, Big, Jay, you know, even coming up a little bit, you know, ahead of that, you know, people like Nip, you know, RP, you know, Nipsey Hussle, just
RP.
if you listen to like the message behind the music, you know, it's always a message there, you know, and I try to create the same type of music, you know, that'll outlive me to where, you know, you'll be able to find a message. Once you elevate mentally and come up to speed, you'll really understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I agree. Like even you play seeds in all your music. Like even in Lemon Pepper, you're talking about like elderberry and the sea moss. Like that. Those are things that people will listen to, like graduate to. Like what is sea moss? You know, and then they go look it up, and then you know even the Pain Night. Like that's something I really appreciate about your music. So, my last question for you: if you were sitting in a room right now with the younger version of you, and this younger Boss Heavy was like, "Yo, Boss, big homie Boss, like." I wanna grow into something. I don't know if it's music. I don't know if it's a venture where I can, you know, flip something legally, whatever. Like, what advice would you give to me?
The advice that I would probably give to myself would be that sacrifice is the determining factor that's going to stand in between where you are right now and where you want to be. You know, once I realized that, you know, sacrifice was pretty much the common denominator from like, I want to be successful, I want to have more than I have now. You're going to have to let a lot go in order to be able to do that. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to do that, you know.
Sacrifice allows you to remove things that no longer serve you, but then enables growth so you can have the freedom to do so.
Yeah, you know, I said that in, you know, one of my records, you know, separation comes with growth. You know, you have to be able to separate in order to grow.
Exactly.
You know, quiet the noise out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming, Boss Heavy.
Thank you for having me again.
My name is Ryan Wallace. I'm the co-founder and co-owner of Lonely Floater. This is our end of the interview with Boss Heavy at Sandiego, and we'll get into some music soon.
Yeah. Be looking out for the mixtape. It's coming out real soon. No fake bossing. We're going to have a few legendary features on there. Obviously, a lot of content coming from myself as well, man. It's going to be very impactful, you know, and a special project.
All right.
I'm proud of putting that out.
All right, let's do it. Thank you.
Sure, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
And that's it.